everyone and welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing some drawing ideas for squared paper, and these are just some fun, quick and simple little drawing and doodle ideas for squared paper. And a couple of months back I did a video about drawing on lined paper, and a lot of you guys requested a similar video but this time for squared paper. So here's the video today and I really hope you all enjoy it. So to start with, I'm just using a squared paper notebook. This is just a really cheap, really simple kind of school notebook. And the first type of colouring, the first page I mean that I'm going to be showing you today is a sort of a grayscale into colour style of colouring. And when you're sort of doing this technique, you want to just sketch as normal on your paper and then outline as normal, and then we're going to make use of the grid on the paper afterwards when I add some colour to the page. And I'm going to list all the supplies that I'm using in the description box below. For the most part I'm just using a Prismacolor Col-Erase pencil to sketch with. I've got a brown brush pen that I'm using to line, and then I'm just using some coloured pencils to do the colouring with. And also for most of these drawing ideas for today's video are ones that make use of the squares. So you can of course just draw and colour and sketch normally as you would in a normal sketchbook on squared paper and just kind of ignore the grid, but I really wanted to kind of think of some colouring and think of some drawing ideas that really made use of the squares and that might be quite hard to do on regular paper that didn't have that grid. So that's what I've sort of aimed for with the drawing ideas today. And as well as the ideas that I'm showing in this video, you can of course also use squared paper for sketching and for doing realistic drawings where you want to grid up a drawing, and using the squared paper as a grid is also really helpful as well. To start with this colouring, I'm just colouring in the squares over the entire piece with a grey pencil, and I'm alternating between grey and colour for this piece. So I'm just starting out with the grey and I'm just going grey, white, and I'm alternating the pattern throughout the whole piece. And I think it looks really cool just in grey, but what I've done afterwards is I'm going in and I'm filling in the rest of the squares with colour. So you want to just colour your entire image, whatever you've drawn, with a grey pencil and alternate between grey and white, and then you can go in afterwards with your coloured pencils or pens or whatever you're using to colour and colour in the rest of the drawing, the rest of the white squares in a more realistic fashion. So the idea is to have alternate between grey and colour, and I did a very similar page in my lined paper video where I was alternating between grey strips and colour strips, and this is a similar idea, except we're alternating between grey squares and coloured squares, and it kind of gives her a pixely look, and it's very fun to colour. It doesn't take very long, and the only thing you need to pay attention to really with the colouring is when you're doing the first grey layer of the colour. You need to make sure that you're counting properly so that you don't miss a square, or you just pay attention to where you're colouring. If you do miss a square, it doesn't really matter, but yes, so this is the first page, and this is sort of a fun colouring technique that you can do on the grid paper. Now this second technique is similar to the first one, but instead of adding grey, we're just going to do colour and white. And you can do this in lots of different ways, and you can draw any type of drawing that you want. I'm just going to draw a simple bouquet of flowers, just something quick and simple that I can doodle out on this paper, and I'm using my brown brush pen to outline. And the nice thing about this sort of style of colouring is that it really makes good use of the squares to colour, to kind of guide the colouring. And you could of course do a similar technique to this on a regular sketchbook or regular notebook paper, but you'd have to draw a grid underneath. So I was really trying to think of some colouring styles that makes really good use of that grid. So once I've done the line art, I'm now going in and I'm adding the colour. So I'm going to colour the leaves green and then the flowers different colours, and I'm colouring as I normally would, but I'm alternating between colour and the white squares. So I'm just colouring in the squares. I am paying attention to the line art, so some of the squares are only being coloured in half the way, and it's quite important, or at least I find it easier when I'm doing this style of colouring, to make sure that the line art is nice and bold so that you can clearly distinguish between the grid on the paper and then your lines on top of it. And I'm trying to keep the repeating pattern going throughout the different colours. So the pink, I'm trying to line it up as best as possible. This is just quite a simple doodle in a notebook, so if you miss a square it really doesn't matter, and most of the time you won't even really be able to see it once you've finished. But I was trying to be careful as I was alternating between the white and the coloured squares. So I did one flower pink, one flower purple, and it creates a really fun sort of checkerboard colouring style. And you could work this style of colouring for any type of object. You could draw anything that you like and just have fun colouring in the different squares. And I do find that coloured pencils work the best for these types of notebooks. I used coloured pencils in my lined paper video as well, and that's just because the alcohol-based markers would probably bleed through a lot of different pages. The pages on these notebooks are very thin. You can of course also use Fineliners. They also work very well, and I'll be using Fineliners on a page in a moment, but coloured pencils I find work very nicely on these in these notebooks. So that's the checker colouring little style here for that page, and that's, again, it's just a simple idea of using the squares themselves to create a fun colouring style. So for this next page we're going to be working on some pixel icons, and this is pretty self-explanatory. You just want to use the squares to build little shapes as you would with pixel art online. If you've seen anything like Minecraft or anything like that, then you probably know what pixel art is. It's basically designs that are built up using squares only. You might want to try using half squares if you want to get certain shapes, but I was just sticking to using full squares. And you just want to build up shapes and different things just using the squares and colour blocking in the squares to create the different shapes. So I did some very simple little objects. I did a heart, which I think the heart worked the best actually out of all of them. I did a little sort of smiley face or smiley diamond, and then I did some glasses, although they also look a little bit like lifting weights as well. And then I tried a little flower, and you can really kind of experiment, just kind of have some fun doodling some little different pixel icons. And I also put in a little fan art reference at the top of my page there. And yeah, so that's just some simple little pixel icons for the third page. Now for this fourth page, this is one of my favourite pages. This is where I call this a pattern ornament, but you could do this with any shape that you want. So you just want to draw out a simple shape. It could be a circle, a triangle, a silhouette of something, anything that you like. And then you want to use some Fineliners to doodle inside of it, and you're actually drawing a simple little shape inside the squares. Now it looks a lot more complicated than it is. It actually didn't take that long to make, but I just chose little circles, little hearts and little lines, and I alternated between some different colours. And the idea is that you fill your entire shape up and it looks really cool once you've finished, and it looks a lot more complicated than it is. But you just want to choose some simple little shapes and draw each little shape inside the squares. Now depending on how big the squares are in your notebook, you will want some Fineliners for this, or something that's got a very small nib on it to make that. And you could do lots of different shapes with that: circles, squares, silhouettes. You could draw anything you like and just pattern inside of it with little shapes. And now for this last page, this is a very, very simple page, and that's just to use the squares as a way of making a silhouette, a skyline silhouette. And I've just done a very simple one here, and I'm just sort of colouring it in with a black pencil. So those are some quick and simple drawing ideas for squared paper, trying to make good use of the square grid. So which page did you like best? Leave me a comment down below and let me know. And also let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this. I think I'd like to do a video at some point on drawing on the dotted paper as well. So that's it for this week. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe if you'd like to see more of these sorts of videos, and I hope you all have a creative week, and I will see you next time.